Guide for the Abyssal Sire. This is what I take. I use Scythe. If you don't have a Scythe, bring Arclight. If you feel like you're missing all of your hammer specs, then you can bring a Tyrannical ring as well as a Berserker ring just for the specs. Or you could also bring Mythical Cape. I pre-pot because you don't actually need that to, like with this method, but I prefer to just pre-pot. I really shouldn't have to be saying this in post, but don't forget Shadow Barrage. So if you don't have a Construction Cape, bring House Tabs, hit the pool, Fairy Ring to DIP. Check that your world is free, so you're not crashing anyone. No adventurers, we're good. So start off by stunning the boss, and then attack the respirators, which are those vents there. Among these two tiles, you only use them for phase 3 and 4. And with the new update, you can now re-stun without having to wait. Just do that because otherwise I'd get halfway down killing this one and have to go back and stun him. Wastes not so precious run energy. I choose to dump 2 Warhammer specs, whatever happens, so you can bring claws. I just don't really know that method. I presume it's 1 hammer then claw, but that's my hammer's noodle, but that was a decent one. So if you were to bring Arclight, you'd Arclight all phases. If you T-bow, then you can Arclight this phase as well.
Rich wanker.
Because otherwise it just poisons you when you're not in melee range. Or it just does a poison pool special. So this is just simple pray melee, piety. To see under 200 HP, I choose to run to this tile, so the front row is free for the start. I'll be avoiding those and now teleport, haul arse away, but this is about as far as you need to run. And then just keep on running, like right click walk, because otherwise you'll just left click scions and spawns. And that's literally it. Keep walking, pray range for the second 2 phases, and well, no overheads for these, melee for this first phase here. Now what I do is I do the vents first before banking. Because if you don't dally and you time it pretty much perfectly, you can do the vents now, hit the POH, use your ornate pool, and then come back and the Sire will just be out waiting for you. Got to be pretty fast though, because I think you've got like 5-second clearance if you use the south rooms. I don't know if it's actually possible with the north rooms. And so with this method and 99 agility, you don't need staminas. I'll just bring an emergency one because sometimes I'm too slow and too lazy to bank again. Now, yeah, he's out. So, yeah. We're doing here just praying melee. These things hit with range, and that little poison pool, as you see, hits a lot when you fucking lag. So also bring Blood Barrage and Shadow Barrage. Well, Shadow Barrage is mandatory, Blood Barrage is just nice to have. Because I'm going into phase 3 with 57 HP, and that's not great. Even better. So if you look at the feet of my character, you can see the poison pool moving. That's great. So that teleports you as soon as you knock him under 120 HP, I think. Well, running back to do an example of blood barraging, but they all died. Basically, what you do is, let's say you're around this HP, and you're in this phase when you're walking between these tiles. At your earliest convenience. Run back. F key over to your mage tab. Manually cast. And yeah, run back. If you feel like you have to, what I do is I run through them again, blood barrage them, and then carry on from this side. But usually one blood barrage should get you about 30 HP, which is always enough to finish the kill. So yeah, this is the gear that I use. Downgrade where you have to. Really recommend the Warhammer. It's not extortionate these days. Well, Scythe is overkill, that's for sure. But you could easily do this with Arclight. Yeah. As for loot, 24, 1 mil. Could be worse.